Hi, let me tell you a story about a condition called multiple sclerosis, or MS. It's a disease that enters quietly but stays loudly. MS is a chronic autoimmune disorder that damages the protective covering of nerves called the myelin sheath. This demyelination disrupts saltatory conduction, the way nerve signals jump efficiently from node to node. As a result, communication between the central nervous system and the rest of the body breaks down. MS can cause fatigue, optic neuritis, diplopia, double vision, ataxia, loss of coordination, paresthesia, numbness or tingling, and even cognitive impairment such as short-term memory loss and language difficulties. But behind these symptoms is a real story. A love story. Her name is Kylie, and this is our story. Kylie was a brilliant artist. She painted feelings more than pictures. Her smile had the power to brighten the dullest days. We met at an art gallery over a cup of coffee and a shared glance. She had charcoal on her fingers and colors in her soul. Our love was simple. Walks in the park, midnight ice creams, sketches left on napkins. It was everything I didn't know I needed. Then the tremors started. Early signs of cerebellar dysfunction. She dropped her spoon at dinner one night, said her hand felt tired. I laughed. So did she. It felt small. Then she tripped over the living room rug, missed a step on the stairs, said she was clumsy, but I noticed. One day she stared at her painting like it was a stranger. Her eyes blank, her smile nervous. She said, "I don't remember painting this." That was the moment. We went to a neurologist. Blood tests, MRI scans using gadolinium contrast, reflex checks, evoked potential tests. We waited, hoped. The doctor sat us down and said, "It's relapsing-remitting multiple sclerosis." He explained how her immune system was attacking oligodendrocytes, the cells that produce myelin. That demyelination was causing signal latency and axonal damage. There was no cure, but there was disease management. She was prescribed interferon beta-1A injections to slow the progression. Weekly subcutaneous administration. The side effects were harsh: flu-like symptoms, injection site reactions, and fatigue. But she was stronger. She began neurophysiotherapy, Gait retraining, proprioception enhancement, muscle tone regulation. She couldn't hold a brush anymore due to upper limb spasticity, so I held her hand while she guided mine. Together, we painted again. Then her speech started slipping. Dysarthria. Words came out slower. Her voice trembled. We joined speech therapy focused on articulation drills, respiratory control, and phonation exercises. Started with vowels, then syllables, then names. One day she looked at me and said, "Johnny." It was the most beautiful sound I had ever heard. Cognitive deficits followed. Executive dysfunction and episodic memory lapses. She forgot where the mugs were, forgot our dog's name, forgot our favorite song. So I built a memory wall. Flashcards, photos, mnemonic labels. This is Milo. This is our wedding day. This is your favorite song. This is Johnny. Some days she read them aloud. Some days she just stared. Some days she cried. I cried too. But never in front of her. I played her favorite song every morning. Sometimes she hummed along. Other times she didn't react. But I played it anyway. This was part of music therapy, activating neural pathways through auditory memory. She loved the sea. So I took her to the beach. She sat in her wheelchair, feeling the wind. "It smells like memory," she whispered. That's when I knew she still felt something. Emotional recall. Doctors told us she may not recover, but effective stimulation and joy could slow neurodegeneration. So I gave her joy. We opened an art class in her name, Kylie's Corner. 10 kids, crayons, paper, laughter. She sat and watched them draw. Sometimes she pointed, sometimes she smiled. Once she clapped. We celebrated every small thing. We added vitamin D supplementation, neuroprotective dietary changes, gentle stretching, occupational therapy for fine motor function restoration. She once said, "If I forget everything, remind me of happiness." I did. She forgot my name, but she remembered how I made her feel. That was enough. One evening I found her drawing again. Her hands shook, but she didn't stop. She drew 2 stick figures, holding hands. "Who are they?" I asked. She smiled faintly. Us, she said. She forgot my name, but not our love. And that's how we lived. In love, even when memory faded. Because sometimes, love remembers when memory forgets. This story is for those fighting MS, for the families, for the silent heroes. There may not be a cure, but there is care, there is courage, and there is love. Always.